welcome to the EEU DPC. We're here with the last match of the day between NAVI and BetBoom. We'll see how this works out for them. I am, again, not very confident because, again, Lesh is one of those heroes that is actually usually pretty good against Visage because of the damage over time. He deals against familiars, but he can also just be destroyed. So Neko,
they're going to prevent Tombstone. Yep. Very, very good job. The stun first from late.
Oh,
sorry, bottom, that is.
Batun. Notice doesn't have the ulti yet though, so they wrote it just before that. In fact, they don't need it, thanks to the Ice Path Force Major. Guarantees this kill on Platoon, and now they got enough experience for that ultimate. Solo's stuck, there's no spear to the wall, doesn't really matter. The tower's being blocked as well, which means they can actually play this aggressively and get 2 kills out of this. Once again, this clean execution from BB, literally playing everything millimetrically. As in the top lane, the Hawk has finally reached his level 6.
Oh, there they go. Yep, Tombstone as well onto Sweet and Strong, who is going to be double bonked here by the Gargoyles themselves. Taking out, I guess they're familiars, but he's a Gargoyle, and they are going to be holding them off, as Noticed is just standing here, ready with the Arena of Blood. So Neko even has activated the Flesh Golem, and there's the Arena into the Tombstone combo. Blaze might be in some trouble.
Okay. Ball lightning use, Electric Vortex, Lays, could be in trouble. Nice. Good use of the Ice Path there to stop the life drain. Sweet and Strong might just die to the Macroplier. No one, though, wants to get a counter kill onto Soneko as he's lost his 2 teammates here. Notice, still has a spear. They manage to spear him to a tree, and they jump over to Laurel to be able to finish him off. Solo has the Nature's Grasp. Laurel still has the ball lightning jump, though, and Laurel actually holding his own. There's the Overgrowth used. He's in the middle Nature's Grasp, but Solo will still die here, not get the kill he was looking for. 4 kills for BB. As noticed in the bottom lane, we do have an Arena still available. He's going to TP in the middle of this. I think the damage is too high. Overgrowth just in case. I mean, the fact that they're even it out this early, Navi, is just not bad at all. BetBoom will go for the smoke, though. This is on the Storm BKB. This is a much stronger timing now. And they can, I think they can go up to the high ground if they feel like it this time.
There they go. Notice.
There they go.
They still have the ward here.
Nice job. In comes Laurel. Laurel once again has Aegis and BKB here. Overgrowth stops the initiation. Noticed. And he took a lot of damage here. They want to at least finish off the Pug now. Will they be able to? Laurel, again, he's not the only person that can deal damage to this team. They need the Visage as well, some help. The Dragon Tail used. Laurel just wants to die, apparently, as a Stone Gaze has been committed as well. That kills 3 people. One of which is a second life. Laurel is going to be forced the ball lightning away, activates the BKB, hoping to kill Pugna before he leaves, but he's taking a lot of physical damage. That's the last hit. There we go. Laurel's capable of making out of here with just a sliver of health.
And Storm has his BKB. So
tough fight into the high ground. You're fighting against Tombstone in Arena. We'll see how this works out.
Scans, they both scan each other here.
I do. Navi, okay, the smoke. There we go, it's revealed.
Oh, notice?
Missed the spear, though. Tombstone in the high ground. For now, not the best initiation, but there we go. The Ice Path gets the DK. DK has not been given the living armor. He's just destroyed in a matter of seconds. The Hawk's familiars really hurting him. They wasted the Stone Gates as well, and they tried to kite around the Dusa. But the Jakiro has been caught in the backline. Jakiro with the Split Earth. He could be in trouble himself. The damage is sufficient, but no one will die as a result. And so will Solo. The TV from Dusa is blocked by the illusion. That spear saves his life. Sorry, that illusion saves his life. Sweet and Strong. Electric Vortex, they'll be able to finish him off. So at least Vatoon is able to make it out of here alive. BB take a really good fight. Because of their positioning, honestly, it's hard to gauge that they're the stronger team, but they just played around the high ground so well.
Yeah, and they use the Arena Vision as well to get an amazing play there by DeHawk. If we could get a replay of that, next opportunity we get, because DeHawk did one of the most baller Visage moves a man can make. He resummons the familiars when he uses both stuns on them and continues chain stunning Medusa and continues to chain stun DK. Even if he has BKB there, he doesn't get it off. He's just sitting and baking in that Macroplier alongside the Medusa for basically the full macro duration. And sure, she's yelling and screaming, but she's not doing any damage.
Okay, so Neko, once again, Tombstone the high ground, perfect positioning. They go for Lays again.
Solo.
And this time, maybe they're going to think twice about fighting though. BB, oh, here comes Laurel, never mind. They want to kill off Solo. Solo doesn't have Overgrowth yet. Laurel activates the BKB, the save from Sweet and Strong though. Laurel is committing to this kill, realizing he might have committed a bit too far. So Neko will be killed in the backlines. Notice is forced to use that Arena, plus the BKB. No one's still hurting him pretty hard. And in fact, this Lace is going to get that kill. BB lose 2 there, getting a bit overzealous.
Yeah, they're to switch things up this time.
I still think Axe is worth it, to be honest with you. I feel like, I know Axe is obviously a much better early game item, but that damage boost is so huge.
Good smoke by Navi.
Okay, the Hawk, he could be the first target. They hit him with the Dragon Tail. Do they have the Fireball? They do. The Hawk, Critical Cloak is in trouble. They need some sort of healing. Soul Rip is not going to be enough. The Hawk is dead, and they also turned Mars to stone. The initiation not going to work as well as he liked. In fact, Laurel is going to at least chase down this Pugna. That's all he can get in this fight. They've already lost their carry and their 4. Luckily, though, Notice is capable of getting away. Laurel, maybe not so lucky. Ball Lightning as a TP, and no vision of him. Nor
Almost
stuns
scary.
to hit him with.
That'll be a big pick there for Navi as their smoke worked out perfectly to their favor. Counter initiation there from Batoon. Couple tough heroes, right? Tree is a strong counter initiator.
Yes.
I thought for sure they're going to play more around it as well. I completely agree with you because, like I said, I was expecting to see this pretty fast Tricore go online. I imagine with AC, they're going to get a kill there on a Seneko for free. But I imagine with AC, you do farm faster than with Ags on the Visage, and that's probably why he goes for it. Decrepify.
Just trying to take advantage of this to get as much experience as possible on Storm, but level 25 is still 5 levels away. Even if he goes for the shard and Ags.
Little rat cam. DeHawk's taking the tier 3 top lane. This is closing in very quickly here to the level 25 talent. It's a big deal for her, of course, given the amount of attack modifiers that she has. But careful, fight breaking out. Noticed.
Okay, I go first for no one. That's a BKB Storm. Lincoln
Pure damage on the macro.
Tail. So Nako could be in trouble. In fact, Force Mage is going to be the first one to die here, as they do try to go for Trumpeter in the backlines.
DeHawk's pushing bottom.
Has no way to escape anymore. The Hawk is ratting while this is happening. Notice will be falling though, and the Hawk wasn't able to take this tower quite yet.
Yeah, and it's funny, but this is where Tree still continues to have a pretty major impact here, to be honest, versus the Bet Boom lineup. They are TPing one hero back already. It's the DK. They don't really need him to do Roche, but they might need him to fight Bet Boom. It's a 4v4 fight in the Roche pit as Laurel's first in. It's a great arena, and they've caught Dusa with it. They were hoping to catch no one, but he gets the BKB off because Dusa tanks it for him. Batoon is going to claim all the bounty from this Roche as well. Aegis all ready to go, and the Ag's Blessing ready to be consumed. As down bottom, DK has stunned up the Visage, but kind of lacks the damage to kill him.
Oh,
they
he's
will
gonna
get
lose the
through
racks.
solo. They're still fighting.
They took the racks. They also took solo. It kind of worked out. This ratting strategy is working a little bit.
They want no one. They want Lays, sorry, to make this jump. It's tempting.
There's a TP though. Come from
There they
Navi.
go.
This TP's the Dusas. They actually did find the Hawk. Can they turn this into a kill? We're gonna see, because the Hawk could be in trouble. They help from the Ice Path. Lays the target. They have no more stuns. There's the Arena of Blood to save the Hawk. Well done. As everyone else retreats, Jakiro will unfortunately not be so lucky, and Force Major will be the sacrificial lamb in this engagement.
You know, a Herculean effort to stop this high ground push, because Navi, I mean, Dusa, Lesh 25 talent as well for the Edict Explosions. Here they go. The Hawk is sticking around to fight.
Alright, they displace Batoon. That's the best way to deal with Dusa generally. Storm comes in, takes the trip for a ride. There's the Arena of Blood used as well, keeping the Dusa out, forcing her to eat that Macropire damage. They're trying to calculate the age as well, 18 seconds. So they can potentially kill Dusa.
She's just going to die.
Expires.
Yeah, she's going to die to the macro, though.
Good choice. Good choice to kill yourself there. Otherwise, he could have been in trouble. They can't really turn this into anything. The Hawk. He's been stunned. He's been killed. He has to buy back immediately. But Dusa is dealing way too much damage. That Stone Gaze crushes BB. The buybacks come out like crazy. BB, at least they managed to lay down the arena. Batoon, there's no spear to stop him. They help him with a life drain as well. Batoon is keeping himself healthy. They get the Hawk's second life here. They also find the Undying. 2 diebacks. Immediately Delta Vortex with the axe from Laurel. But is the damage going to be sufficient? A great Ice Path on top of that. At least Lays will die. They're going for the Leshrac next. Batoon out of mana, but he still has a bunch of damage. Mars cannot survive this. He's forced to spear away. Another great Ice Path, but they just don't have the sustained damage. The Hawk is dead, and BB will protect their tower, but at the cost of everything.
Yeah, I mean, they're still in this game for now. The heals from this Pugna completely uncontested the entire time. You can see Sweet and Strong, he's got to TP home because he's out of HP and he's out of mana from just how much healing he did in that fight. They just have to focus all the lockdown they have on the Dusa, because if they don't, she kills them. But if they don't stun or do something against this Pugna, he just out heals them. The Hawk can't even stand in that fight. He immediately gets ripped to shred by the Dusa on both of his lives. Great counter initiation there on Navi.
I mean, BB, they put in a valiant effort, honestly, especially, again, past minute 25. This was very impressive that they actually even held their own against the Dusa, right? But it was Navi's game to lose at that point. Look, they even used the arena there to protect a little bit. Whoops. One last fight for the boys. Let's get the team fight out. Mars is already dead, though, unfortunately, so that last fight for the boys is going to be quickly finished up as the Ancient falls. Navi will win game number 1, and they beat BB's Visage strat, a really big deal here. as that's one of their pockets, right? They've been running a lot, a forced ban for other teams, and something Navi no longer has to worry about.
Storm is going to lack the damage. A BKB to Wraith King towards the late game can probably kill him, right, at some stage with like an Abyssal, but that is just very late. Oh man, what a Wraith King taunt. He's got the new one here for Bitoon.
What, isn't it the skeleton walk one?
Yeah, I believe it picks him up on the throne.
Yeah, the true racing top. Okay, Bitoon. That's 60% a damage reduction with Shield Crash. They're not killing him now, but Laurel might die as a result. Okay. Laurel does die, but he does get the first blood, or they do get the first blood on Bitoon with the Hawk. That's fine. And the Stroke of Fate slows down Sweet and Strong. Notice they go for God's Rebuke. He has another one soon. In fact, Soul Assumption will just get this kill instead. There's the God's Rebuke. They're cleaning house, Richie. Solo's in trouble. That level 1 Penitence is actually screwing him over. Notice can get this kill too. Finally, a kill for the offlaner.
4 for 1.
Oh my god. He actually commits suicide as well.
Yeah.
Because he just wants to go back to lane full HP.
And I can tell you, that's exactly the kind of fight that Batboom were looking for in game number 1.
Get what? I think it's 8 nethers? Yeah, you get 8. Yeah, 5 nether blasts at level 1, right? It's kind of crazy. The amount of mana that he has is great. That's so much damage. If you hit both people with them, it becomes really difficult to fight him. We do finally get the Holy Persuasion, though, on Soneko.
They killed on bottom in the meantime, as Notice will pick up one onto Bitoon and perhaps even Solo, who's looking to maybe get Force Major, but there's not enough Thunder Strikes left in the tank. The Spear as well will pick up the second kill here for Notice in the TI qualifiers. He was still like, yeah, you know, it was pretty cool.
I could have played better. I remember a couple of mistakes, and he points them out to us. Soneko's going to get Sweet and Strong. Oh, no, it's actually going to be given to the Hawk. Lays regretting the choice of going to Soneko. That melee creep utilized to much more impact than I was expecting.
That if he's going to be useful for rotating mid, it means he's got like 2 or 3 points into glimpse, and that means he doesn't do a lot in lane as he's being dove now.
Yeah, something I want to point out as Solo dies here. I mean, he has a Soul Ring. He doesn't want to use it like that.
Yeah, it's beautifully done, to be honest. It's a different way of utilizing the hero, right? This is in a similar vein. Hold that. No, well, that's only Solo TPing, but the Hawk is level 6, so he's going to want to fight versus Lays. Instead, they're going to go for the easy kill onto the Chen, basically guaranteed as the Hawk with a double stun. Looking for Lays, just needs the vision, and is going to be now bolstered by Laurel, who shows up. It's going to go to Laurel, who, utilizing his little car, is going to get that kill early. The Hawk, massive damage to Solo, and now no one showing up a bit later in the fight. The Familiars have stuns if they want to use them, as Laurel picks up another one onto Sweet and Strong, and there's one stun. Oh, the second not going to quite catch him, but Laurel doesn't need him. Even without the defusal, a perfect catch there on the swashbuckle reductions.
The boys dropping in the club, you know, is very, very, very nice. This first stun,
this is a bit hopeful, I think.
It is a bit hopeful, but the
not with Laurel here.
Tango turns hope into a reality, unless you miss the stunning on the Pugna, and then don't go for CK. Okay, he got the stun towards the end.
Oh,
and
great
swashbuckle. Yep, he actually hits both there. Diffusal Blade Purge has been used, but thanks to the stun of the Familiars, they get 2 kills, and perhaps a tower.
Yep, and they even had the Harpy Scout there, so there was really no chance, and was able to at least threaten and even push the tower. This game, he's not Leshrac. He's a Storm. Doesn't push as quickly, nearly as quickly even.
Yeah, the strategy was good. Let's talk about this now because no one jumped in. He does get Force Major. In comes Laurel though. Diffusal Blade, a bit of a nuisance, and they have the arena. Missed the Spear, however. Don't take the Wraith King's first life, but he comes back again. Static Storm, really bad for Laurel, who can't get away. Laurel's going to commit suicide there. In fact, Notice could be in trouble himself. Sweet and Strong healed just enough with that life drain, but Notice will be able to get away.
And just super ambitious positioning there. Even DeHawk finds himself like, I want to say, kind of running towards a tier 2 tower. I don't think it's going to be as impactful. Like, who are you going to catch farming there? Soneko? Once again, Navi receiving a poor exchange rate here for the tower trades, as it's a tier 1 top in exchange for a tier 2 down bottom. And DeHawk and the rest of that boom even looking for more, as that's a great initiation. You catch both supports and Solidarity trying to keep themselves alive, but they're going to lose 2 immediately. No one making the jump, has the BKB, going immediately for Force Major, as he's going to be able to dispel himself with his own shard, and now no one low on mana, gets back on his own high ground. Laurel thinks about giving chase, but will actually drop back, as that's Aegis being reclaimed out from Batboom. Will continue, and they've caught Bitoon, who does not have the BKB yet.
Oh, they didn't push him back with a Hurricane, though. They wanted to retreat instead. So Neko was thinking about that play, but instead they realized that with the buybacks, they're good to go. As the Familiars clear all the wards, yeah, they're great.
Bitoon has BKB. Navi are ready to fight. This could be a big one.
They have Orchid on Storm as well. They go for the Pango. There's the Insult used. That's going to prevent the Soul Burn damage, but no. It's not fast enough. Static Storm is not really that useful because the Soulbind keeps him in place, but now with a Glimpse, they bring back the Hawk regardless, and he gets torn to shreds the moment that Cloak is dispelled or taken away. It's justified.
but now without Arena, no BKB on Storm. Yeah, Navi, they're feeling a bit stronger. They still have BKB on Wraith King. They still have a second life. Laurel, instead make that Laze, making the jump in, will be immediately picked off. Great rolling thunder here as Laurel looking to try and burn the mana. This Wraith King does not have a shard, so if they can burn his mana, he will be gone for good. Storm caught here without BKB. It's a good static Storm by Solo, however. That's going to try and enable here the Wraith King, but he's going to be pinned and sent very far back, killed off eventually. The Orchid here is going to be onto the Pangolier, but not enough magic damage, and in fact, they get the kill onto the Storm. So Neko even throwing the boys here versus Batoon here on his second life. BKB'd up. He's trying to make a run for it, but will be picked off by DeHawk. Soul Assumption. Now no one realizing that he's got no one here to support him, but Swedenstrong is going to have to back off, and that's BB winning massively in the fight as they're likely to get Solo here as well.
Yeah, huge, no, or let's say blunder, but I feel like once the CK died there, Navi should have had the patience to just retreat. Okay, Arena. I want to collect the Wraith King's ham, but he does have a second life here. Might not be a cat this big, but I don't know if the second life is going to be enough. The Rolling Thunder from the backlines, no Blink Dagger, but still going to get there in time. Perfect timing, actually, and they're in the pinball zone once again. It's Wraith King. The Decrep is not going to save him. He's going to go down. Storm trying to create chaos and discord in the backlines, but they actually cancel his TP with Spear. He still silenced the killed Laze as well, and no one with very low mana. Now hit by the Basher. His mana's done. He's just going to accept death. Oh no, Navi just got wrecked. GG, well played.
They just call it the Solo. He calls it.
Wow.
I mean, it's respect from Solo, really, when he calls it.
Interesting or funny is not our forte.
Nope.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
No. We're good at podcast style.
We do have a Nightmare available, so I'll set up for the Shackle Shot. Is there Javelin? There is Javelin.
Yep.
Like what is the stun for? Laze. Oh no, they messed up there. It's okay. The Nightmare gets dispelled.
Next power shot ready.
Didn't really hit it, and Laze will die, but it took a while, so Neko
that was first blood.
First blood for Laurel here as he retreats with the Haste Rune. In comes the Storm though. Haste Rune's about to end. The Hawk just got his level 6. He's going to cover Laurel's retreat, but can he cover his own? Rainbow TPs are here. They want to continue this fight.
So
Another
close.
missed power shot. Swedenstrong will try to retreat, and they do save him with a missed coil, but unfortunately Shackle Shot will spell his doom.
I got him.
If you had any other offlaner, there was still more chances of fighting this, but you don't really have an AoE stun. And in fact, with this play, they're actually going to go and catch a Storm. Now, Fiend's Grip is good. They're going to try to maximize his damage by using the Spear towards the end. Spearing away from the Pugna. Well played.
Nice.
Hit before the Crep actually hits. And now the Arena's used to keep Swedenstrong in place. Solo's coming in to help out his fellow support.
Good
but Solo has been Nightmare. Doesn't want to activate that borrow time just yet. Swedenstrong, though, will die. A couple of seconds of life turn before he falls. The triangle, which would have been more dangerous. Everything about that team fight was really smart. Good disruption. That was a great disruption. What do you do now? Shackle Shot. In fact, Laze could be in trouble. Laze. Dead. Easy. Go back to the Dragon Knight. They do have a Fiend Script, but not in range to actually hit no one. He got hit by the Enfeeble. But his cast range reduction.
Arena!
Oh, what a beautiful Arena. Does not pin him quite to the wall. Not needed. The Hawk has enough damage. Well played, noticed.
And there's Laurel. He finally feels like he's at an advantage of this game. The tip comes out, Avo. Roche is going to be a long respawn. If this was a short respawn timer, it didn't have BKB for 40 seconds, oh my goodness, that would have been a huge opening for Navi to exploit. They still might get him, though. Big smoke gank. 4 heroes clumped up by Navi as they give him chase here for Laurel, who's going to power shot one more wave. He's got another one done in 2 seconds, but there's the jump in. They lose vision, but no one does manage to at least get off the Orchid. No BKB here. Disruption is good, but with the Fireball already placed down, that's a guaranteed kill now onto Laurel.
That BKB cost him his life there. That was really unfortunate, honestly. So Neko probably will die as well here as they chase after him. Goodbye, Soneko. And that's going to be a couple of kills going the way of Navi. Yes, I don't think I've ever seen a... I don't think I've ever seen a... Yeah, so I say newish because they're like as new as it counts.
Good jump.
Laze. Okay, nice Decrep. There's a Fiend Script as well for Laze, but it gets spelled by the Fiend Script immediately. Nightmare. Okay, Laurel at least has the BKB. Laze is not going to die just yet. Laurel did activate the BKB to hit no one.
Arena?
Without the focus fire, it's difficult. The Arena's used for Batoon, and Batoon has out of mana. Can they actually kill him? They don't have the Aquatic Shell either to save him. Solo's too late. And that's going to be a kill on Batoon.
They get the Windrunner, though.
Forced all of Navi back and tore down this DOTA. Swedenstrong. He's saved by the Aquatic Shield. Solo's forced to use that borrowed time. But alongside him is a Mars walking by to get the spear. He's going to get the kill. Swedenstrong also in trouble. They do not have anything. They're actually going to let him go.
It
I mean,
might
it obviously
be.
cancels Life Drain, but Life Drain is mostly a defensive spell. I mean, it's good against Vortex, I suppose. The spell is certainly useful against the Orchid.
Top as well. He's looking for Lace.
Okay, so they don't have anyone else to be the dead laner, so Lace is going to have to fulfill
Yeah,
that role.
good grip.
But he dies.
Good grip. Just guarantee it, right? Does have one queued up, but is after the Crystallis for some magic immunity. Noticed, thinking about making a jump here. He's got a ward, and now it's going to be dewarded, and instead they're going to look for Solo, who, of course, can just save himself.
You got an arena.
They're going to heal him back up to full, but great arena. They catch 3. Platoon, stone form.
Stone Gaze has been used. That's going to save him for a while. Force Mage actually has a BKB, and that keeps him alive against the Storm. As they leave Sweden strong behind, Sweden will die. Noticed, thinking of the skill against Solo, he's trying to push him back. The spear is good. Even if it was a sideways spear, it worked out. Navi lose 3. And they force the Stone Gaze, which means now, Navi, how do you defend Haigan?
40 last seconds left of Aegis, pardon me, for Laurel. Dahak immediately back up. It was a great place for them to fight as well. They got the last drums charge actually to use here for this next push. That's another big old zip. Dahak, of course, doesn't care because he's got Gravekeeper's Cloak stacks, and they will lose Aegis. They're fine with that. It was up in 30 seconds anyway. Oh, Vatoon, I think he dodges the spear there with the Mantis style. Notice trying to TP up, but there's enough damage. It just missed.
Yeah, that spear was not going to hit. It was quite far. He actually didn't build this item until really late this game.
Look at his move speed, by the way. 540 move speed.
Yeah, that's how drums activated as well.
And,
Obviously, it's the axe though. Okay, nice jump. I noticed once again, Vatoon is forced to use the Stone Gaze super early. They're waiting it
immediately
out for the Fiend script. Yeah, that Stone Gaze just kind of canceled. Wind Ranger though could be in trouble.
Second arena.
The Fiend script. Yeah, they're stuck in the arena, but they need the help from the Bane.
Oh.
They're waiting for the Baron to die though. They got rid of that borrowed time, and in fact, Vatoon will just fall. So Neko really needed towards the very end. As they got rid of Solo as well. Sweden Strong died easily. They killed off Laze. That Fiend's grip.
I don't know really what the big difference maker is between Game 1 and Game 3 here, but my goodness, DOTA just has no time now. Disrupted constantly as well.
He still has to get the jump on Dahak. He also has to get this jump on the Wind Ranger. And he did. He killed Laurel. Congratulations. But that means that Deuce is getting killed by the rest of the lineup. Unkillable target for Storm.
Solo's going to reveal that, yes, we are smoked, but BB, they've got a secondary ward to fight under, and they're going to find the DK here. Arena erected yet again. Sweden Strong caught inside, but no one making the jump out of the backline. Seneko in a bit of trouble as Vatoon, this time free to actually hit everyone. Turns Seneko to stone, gets the kill. Force Major forced to run, has BKB, is not going to use it so no one doesn't kill him, but it's going to be Laurel and Dahak who are right on a Vatoon. He gets the BKB up, but he's still losing the mano a mano. He's down, doesn't have buyback for a whole minute and a half. And now Solo is going to end up dying here. Does get off at least borrowed time. That's going to give a little bit more time for no one to make the jump in, but he finds himself speared now by Notice and focused down. The Lincoln Sphere broken. Decrepify is going to save him for another second, but taken down by Dahak. That's 2 cores down then from Navi. They will at last get Force Major, but Solo likely to pay for this one with his own life. There's a buyback from the Storm, though, and in pretty deep is going to be Noticed. That's going to be an easy kill here for no one. He's looking for more, but the blink from Laurel gets him to safety. No one continuing to give chase. The Orchid is there. No one still with a little bit more mana, but Laurel doesn't take the soul burn damage, and in fact, he turns, finds the leash, and there's the kill from Dahak. 4 in the fight. He's looking now to get Sweden Strong, as they will at last get through Laurel. He's going to buy back. There's Laze. Force Major is going to steal a rampage, but Dahak can still look for more here.
Forces, or DK stuns himself as a result. That was huge. And now they force the buyback on DK. Lace
They're trying to end.
Alone. They are trying to end. Here comes the Pug. Now they're going to delay this as much as possible. Solo is going to be the main frontline tank here. They go for Dahak. Dahak could be in trouble potentially here, but there's just not enough damage on these 3 heroes.
They killed the Familiar.
Gang.
There's just back in 5.
DOTA, though.
Yeah, I think they have to back. I think this is way too risky. At least get the gem? Yes. Over on the Radiant side, but I don't know if Betboom want to be over there. They have this Aegis now for less than a minute, so and with the DD rune now popped, it seems like the hour is nigh. And there's Vatoon. He's been caught. He does have the mana shield up. He's got BKB. Can he get up the Stone Gaze? The second spear with the refresh, not even for the arena. That's going to nuke Vatoon.
Look at the Frost Mage go! The man is the real tank here. As Laurel will double damage, will continue to attack these towers now. Shackle shot to stop the Abaddon for a second. But Dude has to buy back here. There's no more chances.
The throne's falling so fast!
They do buy back. They go for the Bane. The Fiend script was a really big deal here. But
they have to stop Dahak. He's going to end the game.
They killed the Bane now. Dahak is going to try to push this out, but Dahak's been forced away. It's now Notice's turn to hit this.
Here he goes again.
Fast. The
it's so fast.
The Ancient is over. Betboom will win the series. Navi drop down to the lower bracket.